welcome to Zen Oasis Wellness Wednesday. My name is Jennifer. I'll be your hostess today, as well as the acupuncturist and doer of all the things here at Zen Oasis Acupuncture and Holistic Wellness. So today we will be talking about emotional wellness. Now, just to recap, emotional wellness is all about having an awareness and understanding of our emotions, as well as ways of expressing and managing them. So now I had originally planned to talk about awareness and understanding together today. I even did a whole video and it was 20 minutes long. So, I really want to keep these videos short. I want everyone who watches this to come away with something that will help them in their own wellness journeys, okay? So I don't want to sit here and talk at you for 30 minutes. This isn't a podcast. This isn't a class. This is just, me talking to you guys like how I would maybe talk to you if you were a patient. So what I'm going to do instead, I'm just going to talk about awareness today. And we'll break this whole entire topic up into multiple parts. So the next part would be understanding. And what I have realized is that is the fulcrum of emotional wellness. It's a really big topic to discuss. And so I may end up breaking that topic into two parts as well. We'll see. But for today, we will be talking about awareness. So what is awareness? It might be easier to talk about what awareness isn't, because really all awareness means is, do you allow your emotions to be felt, right? What examples of how you are not aware of your emotions? Well, that looks like avoiding your feelings through addictive behaviors like substance abuse or excessive shopping. Little retail therapy is okay, but if that's like your go-to whenever things get tough, like that's not good. That's a sign that something is wrong. Or excessive binge watching of TV, excessive exercising, anything where you're just really overindulging in something, or even to the point where you can't stop yourself. It also looks like using your role in the household or at work to avoid or suppress your feelings. And so that's the caretaker who is always taking care of everybody else, making sure their needs are met, they're feeling okay, and never taking the time for themselves. Or the workaholic who is just so busy working all the time that they just don't have time to feel, right? Those are very extreme examples of a lack of emotional awareness. They're actually red flags that suggest you may need some professional help beyond, a little quick emotional wellness video on the internet, right? But a lot of time, what a lack of emotional awareness looks like is not wanting to feel bad feelings or thinking that bad feelings means something is wrong, right? Well, emotions are neither good nor bad in and of themselves. They are simply our internal reaction to an external situation. Now, some of those emotions feel bad, and we think because they feel bad that we shouldn't feel them. Or sometimes they feel bad and that leads us to express them in unhealthy or harmful ways. And then again, that leads us to think the emotion itself is bad, and I'm thinking really specifically of anger, right? Anger, it can be hard to express in a healthy way. And we will talk about that when we get to expression. But regardless of whether the emotion feels good or bad, like we have to feel it, right? Pushing aside the negative emotions and only acknowledging the good emotions is a form of toxic positivity. And it's toxic because those bad feelings don't just go away. They have to, follow their course. They have to be felt. They have to be acknowledged. Otherwise, they get stuck inside and will eventually manifest in ways such as chronic health issues or pain, or really unhealthy behavior patterns, right? So we've got to feel the emotions. Another reason why those bad emotions are important is because they're kind of like an internal alarm system. They're telling us that, hey, something's not right and you need to pay attention, you know? Most of the time, what isn't right is a specific situation. So if we are angry at something, there's a reason for that. Maybe someone cut you off on the highway and you just slammed on your brakes and you almost had an accident. Well, you should feel angry about that. That's okay to feel angry. You know, if you then follow that person and, you know, road rage them, then that's the bad part of that, right? But just feeling that anger is fine. That's normal. Sometimes, like say for example, you're always angry, right? Well, that's going to be those other or those previous experiences or traumas that we never fully processed. And that is also something that you need to look at and address. Now, you know, understanding, like I said, is the fulcrum of our emotional wellness. And so understanding is going to help you figure all that out. Figure out whether the emotion is a normal, appropriate response to what's happening, or is there something else going on that we need to pay attention to. You know, awareness, pretty simple, right? There's not a lot to say. You know, I will only leave you with the idea that emotions are not bad. Don't try to suppress an emotion because it feels bad. You know, work on understanding that emotion, where it's coming from, work on expressing it, and if necessary, work on managing it. But you got to feel it. We have to feel our emotions because they don't just go away. And like I said, they get stuck. And that will lead to problems down the road. So next time, we'll talk about understanding, maybe start talking about it. We'll see how it goes. But in the meantime, if you've got any questions about what I've talked about today, please feel free to reach out to me and I will respond with an answer. And I might even incorporate that into the next episode. And as always, if you have a specific area of wellness that you'd like to learn more about, again, reach out to me and I will make that into an upcoming episode. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.